What is good, everybody? This is Christian. Lord Ruse, leader of the military organization E&E Corp and wielder of Anku's Death Scythe, is the final boss in Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Today, I will show you how to defeat Lord Ruse and end his goal of world domination. For this walkthrough, I equipped Musashi with the Berserker and Vampire Amulets. This is a step up from what I had previously when combating Mandara. Lord Ruse has a combination of short range and long range attacks with his Death Scythe that could deal a lot of damage if not careful. Therefore, he should not be underestimated by any means. Let's get started. In this phase, he can teleport and throw a stream of 4 energy balls towards you. The punishing window occurs after he has launched his energy balls. He has a moveset where he would teleport again and jump into the air, fall, and strike you to the ground with his fist. The punishing window presents itself after he attempts to strike you with his attack from above. He tends to throw energy balls in your direction, but it shouldn't stop you from attacking him in the air since you can recover from his hits. I recommend being on the offensive and to not let Lord Ruse create space for himself to perform his attacks if possible. Also, he can swing his Death Scythe to attack you if you are in his vicinity. Another punching window opens up for you after this Death Scythe swing. Lord Ruse teleports a lot during this phase, which can be tough to catch up with him. However, if he can time it just right, he can land extra blows before he executes additional attacks. When his health is nearing its end, he has long range attack where he rises into the air, surrounds himself with an energy spear, and launches souls from above the arena which rain down and explodes within the red zone columns, which are indicators of where his soul attacks are rising from. Dodging these types of attacks will be crucial to be able to move on to the next phase of the boss fight. The punishing window appears after you dodge his series of soul attacks. Another moveset to be aware of is that he can charge towards you and attack you with his Death Scythe. Both his charging towards you with his Death Scythe and launching souls from above attacks will be repeated back to back, so look out for those and act accordingly. By equipping yourself with the Vampire Amulet, it can recover your health with every successful attack. By wielding the Berserker Amulet, you can hit hard with every strike you land on Lord Ruse. Perform a mixture of light and heavy attack combos, especially heavy combos to deplete Lord Ruse's health more. For this phase, he consumed the Uncle Power and all the souls from Limbo to become a Death God. In other words, he became stronger and will have new movesets. First moveset is when he swings slashes from his Death Scythe. The punch window would open up after his slashes have been swung toward you. He can execute multiple attacks from different directions with the power of his Death Scythe, and some of them are delay attacks as he swings his Death Scythe. Dodging them might be the hardest to do when combating his foe. Another moveset to note is when he can launch souls that follow an angled trajectory within the diagonal red zone columns. You can tell where these attacks are coming from by watching the red rows, columns, and diagonals that appear on your screen. The punching window presents itself after he launches his long range attacks. When Lord Ruse becomes red, he will launch his soul attacks from different angles of the arena, but this time it will be at a faster pace. As mentioned before, dodging and understanding when to execute your attack combos, ninjutsu, as well as ninpo toward Lord Ruse during this onslaught of attacks will be key to winning this fight. However, there are times when you might not be able to dodge all of Lord Ruse's fast-paced strikes from his Death Scythe. In that case, you can take on the risk of performing heavy attacks and be mindful of your health since his strikes from the Death Scythe can cost you a bit of health. When Lord Ruse's health has been exhausted, perform Shinobi Execution to claim victory. Always be on alert from Lord Ruse's long-range soul attacks and the multiple strikes that spawn from his Death Scythe. Dodge as many attacks as you can from Lord Ruse and perform attack combos, ninjutsu, and ninpo techniques when you are within striking range. Don't miss your punishing windows, and if you do, don't panic, readjust yourself, and find the punishing window again. If this helped you beat one of the toughest bosses in the game, hit the like, subscribe button, and drop a comment. Want a guide for next boss? Let me know which one gave you trouble.